Okay, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at the last piece with our decimals, our fractions, decimals, and percents, and that is tying in the pictures to what the pictures would look like as a fraction, decimal, and percent. So if you could please make sure that your name is on your paper at the top, first and last, please, along with the date and your class. And then basic simple information. First thing we do is with a fraction, our fractions, if we remember, are nothing more than part to whole. So to write our fractions when we are given a picture, we are simply counting the parts and comparing them to the whole. The parts in the case that we're going to be using for the next three problems, our parts are the x's. So the first thing we need to do is we need to count how many x's or shaded pieces there are in the picture that we are given. So if we just count real quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So my part, which will be my numerator for this fraction, is 36. My whole is how many pieces there are all together in this picture. Well, instead of counting one by one, I'm going to use my mathematics that I know, my multiplication, and I'm going to count the bottom row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to count the side row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to do some math, because if I know my side is 10 and my bottom is 10, then 10 times 10 will give you my entire amount in my picture. So 10 times 10 is, you got it, 100. So my fractional representation of this picture is 36 over 100. But we know we cannot leave fractions until they're in simplest form. So we're going to simplify that fraction. Both dividing by 4. How many 4s are in 36? 9. How many 4s are in 100? 25. Is 9/25 in simplest form? Yes, it is, so you would put a circle around it. Now, to write the decimal, come back to your decimal place value. If your pictures or your fraction is a decimal place value before it's simplified, then use that decimal place value. 36 over 100 looks like 0.36. Now we take that decimal when we have to turn it into a percent. Well, here we go. DP should be written on our paper. Going from a decimal to a percent, drawing your arrow, you know you need to go to the right. So we always move 2 places to the right. So decimal 36 becomes 36%. So this picture as a fraction is 9/25 or 36/100. As a decimal, it's decimal 36. As a percent, it's 36%. Looking at the next picture, writing our fraction. Again, remembering it is part to whole. And in these problems, our part is the colored part. Our whole is the total number of spaces, total number of boxes represented. So our fraction, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 shaded pieces. How many total pieces do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up the side. Oops. 5 up the side. So our total number of boxes, 5 times 5 is 25. Simplifying this fraction, what goes into 5 and 15 and 25? 5 does. So we're ending up at 3/5. So our fraction in simplest form is 3/5. Now I have a question for you. We have to turn this into a decimal. It now needs to become a decimal. Is 25 a decimal place value? I hope you answered no. Is 5 a decimal place value? I hope you answered no. If they are not decimal place values, we need to make them a decimal place value. Now, does it matter which fraction you choose to turn into your decimal place value? No, it doesn't. I could take this 15/25ths and I can make it something out of 100 times 4 times 4, and it would be 60/100ths. Or I could take this 3/5ths and make it something out of 10. 5 times 2, 3 times 2 would be 6/10. If I wrote these in decimal form, there's 60/100ths.